As a 16-year-old, my next guest, all she wanted to do in harness racing was to have one drive. Many years later, and now she's a record breaker. OAM, it's my delight to introduce Kerryn Manning. Good to catch up with you once again, Kerryn. For someone who just at the age of 16 wanted to have one drive, what a fabulous career.
Yeah, I've been very lucky. I've managed to have a few more than one drive. So, yeah, very pleased with my career, and it's great to look back on it.
Kerryn, in your wildest dreams, did you ever think you'd be competing in a $2 million harness racing event?
No, it's a bit surreal, isn't it? I was lucky enough to secure a drive on High Above. I heard he was maybe going to be included, and I wasn't sure whether I'd get the drive on him, but they were kind enough to let me drive him, and yeah, it's very exciting.
A wonderful atmosphere here at Menangle tonight.
It is, yeah. There's a great crowd. We got introduced to the crowd on the back of a Harley there earlier, and it's great to see so many people at the trots, and yeah, they put on a really good event.
Kerryn, when I was going through your outstanding record, I just about ran out of ink trying to put all the highlights down. Nearing 4,400 wins, 39 Group 1s.
Yeah. No, when you put it like that, it's sort of it sneaks up on you. I'm obviously getting a bit old now, and I've done it. I've been here and done that, but certainly, yeah, it's a great achievement. It's something that you don't really realise the numbers until someone tells you. So yeah, no, it's I've had a good career, that's for sure.
Another proud achievement: the youngest driver, male or female, to drive 2,000 winners, the quickest.
Yeah, that's going back a little way, but certainly, yeah, no, I didn't actually know that it was still a record, so yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
You also got the record as far as being the second woman to drive a Group 1 winner in the Northern Hemisphere back in 1997 with Knight Pistol. What a horse he was.
He was, yeah, he was a bit of an old rogue when Dad got him. He certainly had the ability, but was always a bit naughty, and I think the Great Western Track suited him, and yeah, we were lucky enough to be able to take him overseas, get invited, and certainly we weren't expecting to win, but yeah, it was in Norway we went, and it was a big thrill, really. It was unexpected, and things don't come better than that.
Is he the best horse you've driven?
Probably not the best horse, probably the toughest horse, and probably a horse that tried better than any other horse I've driven. He just never knew when to give up, and never say die.
Kerryn, when you started out and your career started to unfold to reach the great heights it was going to reach, one of the things you wanted to do with your career was to encourage other females, all young girls, to get involved in harness racing. You must be overwhelmed with what's followed.
Yeah, they're sort of back when I started, there weren't that many females involved, especially drivers. So I did the pony trots myself for a little while, and then I sort of encouraged any young person to get involved, and the ladies sort of followed me, and I hear people say to me, the ladies, that I was their inspiration and things, and that's pretty awesome to hear that when they say that. So I'm glad I could have been. I was a help to women to get involved, and now, like you said, there's so many women involved, trainers, drivers, and we're doing a great job.
You certainly are, Kerryn, and harness racing and the thoroughbred industry, but harness racing in particular is one sport where males and females compete on level terms, whether you're a trainer or whether you're a driver.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. So, and it's very unbiased sport. It's you're welcome with open arms, no matter who you are, and yeah, like you said, a level playing field, and that's really great.
As you mentioned with the pony trots and also the mini trots, you've been a very strong supporter of both those organisations.
Yeah, I sponsor a few pony trots still around our local area, and often have to present the trophies and things like that. So that's a bit of a thrill, and they enjoy it so much, and it's great to give back a little bit and yeah, encourage them along.
The world record you hold, Kerryn, the most wins by a female driver.
Yeah. My world record. It's a bit of a weird one, I suppose. There's a vet at home who at the races, and every time I win a race, he said a new world record. He says it every time, and he's right. But yeah, it's a big thrill. Hopefully, I can get a big gap on the next rival and stay ahead for quite a while.
Well, let's tick off another first. The first female to drive a New Zealand Pacing Cup winner back in 2015, Arden Rooney.
Yeah, that was amazing. You know he's good enough to go and try to win the race, but you never expect it to happen, and especially when you travel with a horse, it's not that easy. But he was probably just the right horse for that sort of a race. He loved the stand start, and he was tough as old boots. So we were really lucky to be able to win that and beat them on their home soil. So that'll hold a place in my heart for a long time.
And Kerryn, because of this fabulous career you've had, you're the first female inducted into the Harness Racing Victoria Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's true. Another milestone. It's you certainly you don't realise it's never been done, and it's nice to be the first.
Kerryn, you've inspired so many girls and boys. Who inspired you, apart from your famous dad Peter, who is just a master at his craft? But who else inspired you?
Look, over the years, there's plenty that sort of spring to mind, but in the lady ranks, probably Gator Policeno, she was a bit of a trailblazer back in the day, and Gavin Lang was always one who's a bit of a quiet achiever, but always just got the job done. So you always sort of wanted to be like Gav, but there's many over the years that you look up to and you just strive to be like.
Throughout your illustrious career, you had a lot of clashes with the late great Gavin Lang, but also with your good mate Chris Alford.
Yeah, that's right. They're hard to beat, those two. You always. They always said if you're held up for a run, try follow Gav, because you'll always get out, and that was pretty true. He always found a gap, and Puppet was a little bit the opposite. He was a bit more flamboyant, but still race Puppet now, and I love beating him still.
Kerryn, the honours kept coming in 2023. Kerryn Manning OAM, congratulations on that, and that just is reward for your body of work in harness racing, but also the tireless work you do with awareness, research, and also raising funds for ovarian cancer.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shock when I was asked if I would accept the medal. It's a bit surreal. It's sort of a big honour, and the day we went down to collect it was a big special day, and I'll never forget that. And it's nice just to be rewarded for effort, but the ovarian cancer is something that we do every year, and all the ladies get behind it and do just as good a job as I do. But certainly, that's the male change. It comes with funny AM after it now, and it's a bit surreal, but certainly very very honoured to have received that.
But you didn't have to think too long about accepting that award.
No, that's right. I emailed straight back and said, I'll take it.
And Kerryn, the fact that harness racing, both in New Zealand and Australia now, have got so involved in many charities, but the ovarian cancer research one, you must be very proud. Yeah,
it's been going for quite a while now, and every year we seem to be able to top the year before, and get out there in the teal pants. I'm an ambassador, and I get to wear the colours as well, so it's pretty proud to do that, and just get awareness and raise those funds that they need dearly for some research.
Kerryn Manning OAM, thanks very much for joining. It's been wonderful to catch up with you once again, and great to see you back here on the big stage.
Thank you very much.